Under a merciless sun, the land lies cracked and barren, the air thick with the silence of desolation. Corven, a lone crow, struggles across the empty sky, his heavy wings beating with desperate effort. Thirst burns in his throat as Corven searches desperately for water under the scorching sun. Corven's mind drifts back to the scent of wet earth, a memory fueling his determination. He relives the sound of bubbling brooks, a stark contrast to his present thirst. The cool touch of water against his skin intensifies his resolve to find water. Corven soars over barren farms and the remains of fallen creatures, a testament to the unrelenting drought. Beneath the unforgiving sun, the cracked earth mirrors the desolation, while the wind whispers a sorrowful song through the dead. Not me, not today. Corven's eyes harden with resolve, a defiant spark against the despair. Corven arrives in the desolate orchard, the parched apple trees casting long shadows across the barren ground. Amidst the gnarled roots, a glimmer of hope, Corven spots a half-buried clay pitcher. Corven hops toward a pitcher, his anticipation building with each step. I found it! Corven's excitement turns to frustration as he peers into the pitcher, only to find the water tantalizingly out of reach. In the desolate orchard, Corven's desperation peaks as he throws himself against the unyielding pitcher, wings beating in vain. He pecks relentlessly, his frustration mounting as the pitcher remains steadfast, mocking his efforts. In a moment of anguish, Corven cries out, "Why must this hope be trapped?" In the depths of Corven's memory, an owl drops stones into a tree hollow filled with muddy water. Worms rise from the murky depths, a spark igniting in Corven's mind. A solution flickers to life, illuminating Corven's path forward. Corven searches the desolate wasteland, the silence broken only by the wind. A glint near a dead tree catches his eye. He bends down. The small pebble is placed into the pitcher. A hollow plop echoes. Corven is collecting pebbles to fill the pitcher. He drinks deeply, his thirst quenched. Corven, exhausted, fights against the relentless sun as he flies over the desolate desert. A glimmer of hope appears as he spots a pitcher in the distance, spurring him towards it. Corven lands beside the pitcher, peering in with hopeful eyes. He sees water, but it's too low. Frustration washes over Corven. Desperation growing, Corven surveys the area, seeking a solution. Corven struggles, his wings faltering as he gathers pebbles, one by one, his determination set. With each pebble dropped, Corven whispers, "A wise creature uses what he has, not what he lacks." His resolve hardens. Silas, emerald scales shimmering, perches on sun-baked rock, eyes gleaming with amusement. Silas taunts, "What madness is this? What do you build, sky feather? A nest of stones?" Silas creeps closer, hissing taunts of doubt. As dusk settles, Corven's weary persistence fills the air. His feathers dulled, his legs aching. A gentle breeze carries whispers of encouragement, stirring hope in the fading light. "Let your wit be your wings," echoes his mother's timeless wisdom, guiding his path. Corven collapses beside the pitcher, fatigue etching lines on his face as images of his mother's stories flood his mind. He pictures clever birds, their resilience a haunting echo of his own struggle. The old tales transform from lullabies to prophecies, fueling a renewed resolve within him. As dawn breaks, Corven awakens to a cool breeze, his hope stirring with the morning light. The water tauntingly glistens, so close yet still beyond reach, fueling his frustration. He peers into the pitcher, a battle of hope and frustration etched across his face. With a determined whisper, Corven declares, "Not yet, but soon." In the desert orchard, Corven desperately tries to reach the water, hopping around the tall pitcher in frustration. Mira watches from a broken branch, perched high above, a hint of amusement in her eyes. Mira declares, "Stone by stone, the crow builds his throne." Corven, exasperated, retorts, "Will you mock me too?" Mira descends, revealing her intention. "No, friend, I come to help." Under the desert sun, Mira drops a pebble into the pitcher, her eyes reflecting unwavering resolve. A finch lands nearby, followed by a sparrow, drawn to the promise of water in the desolate landscape. Even Silas, the desert lizard, arrives, a testament to the growing hope in the arid orchard. The water reaches the rim of the pitcher. Corven weary dips his beak and drinks, finding life itself in the cold, clear liquid. Other animals gather around, watching in reverent silence as life returns to the parched land. Mira whispers, "You did it." Corven responds, "No, we did." Corven's voice gains strength. It is not too late to believe again. Word of the desert miracle spreads, drawing creatures from the arid plains and barren hills. The air vibrates with renewed hope, a stark contrast to the despair they almost embraced. Beneath the ancient tree, Corven watches, a vigilant guardian of the oasis. In the desert orchard, animals turn their hopeful eyes to Corven, seeking guidance in the harsh landscape. Mira's voice cuts through the quiet expectancy. "You found the water, so now, you must help us keep it." Corven, the reluctant elder, finds himself thrust into leadership, his words carrying weight despite his quiet nature. He speaks, and the others listen. Barren orchard, the sun's fading light paints long shadows over the thirsty ground. As animals gather around a single pitcher, a jackal appears, his eyes glinting as he challenges. "You beg for drops when you could take what you want." Corven stands firm, retorting with conviction. "The water is not taken, it is earned." Each drop came from effort. Under the sunlit sky, a squirrel stands guard, its vigilant eyes scanning the orchard, while at night, the owl takes over, its silent watch a comforting presence. Slowly and deliberately, the tortoise circles the base of the pitcher, placing each stone with care, building a protective ring. The pitcher is more than just water. It symbolizes unity and shared purpose among all creatures. The orchard glistens under the sun as creatures gather, their shimmering fur and feathers painting a vibrant scene. A young raccoon tries to sneak a second drink, only to be stopped by a stern sparrow. Corven watches, his dark eyes reflecting a profound sadness. If thirst divides us, then we have learned nothing, the owl suggests. Perhaps a schedule is in order. The squirrel offers, I can keep record of who drinks when. Mira drops the strange stone, round and split, into the soft earth. Days turn into weeks. Green sprouts emerge where the stone fell, nourished by spilled water. The soil softens under the shade of wings. Beneath the expansive orchard, a council of creatures gathers in anticipation. The fox, sleek and cunning, steps forward as the voice of the distant fields. As dusk settles, the owl, wise and watchful, embodies the secrets of the night. Corven, a weathered figure, stands firm, representing the picture. As dark clouds consume the sky above the orchard, the air buzzes with anticipation, a palpable energy that heralds the coming storm. The heavens weep, unleashing a torrent upon the earth, mirroring a shared memory. Amidst the downpour, animals celebrate and lament, their cries weaving a symphony of chaos beneath the weeping sky. Even the sky remembers. Corven murmurs, his face upturned to the heavens. Relentless sun. A drought-stricken orchard reveals withered trees and cracked earth, a testament to nature's harsh indifference. Corven, a determined crow, surveys the barren expanse, his eyes reflecting a glimmer of unwavering resolve. High above, Varric, an ancient vulture, circles with detached cynicism, his shadow casting a silent judgment on the unfolding desperation below. In the sun-drenched orchard, Corven discovers an old, abandoned pitcher, his keen eyes assessing its potential. With a determined glint in his eye, Corven drops pebbles into the pitcher, one by one. Mira, her eyes wide with wonder, watches as the water level rises, mirroring Corven's growing triumph. Young animals gather around Corven and Mira, the atmosphere thick with anticipation and shared purpose. Mira shares a profound insight. Wisdom is not memorized, it is discovered stone by stone. Under the cover of night, a violent storm assaults the orchard, with wind and rain lashing down with merciless force. Amid the storm's fury, a large branch crashes against a clay pitcher, shattering it and releasing its precious contents. A wave of panic sweeps through the gathered animals as Corven declares, "This pitcher brought us together. Now we must rebuild." In the heart of the orchard, the animals unite, their collective efforts focused on mending the broken pitcher with clay, feathers and beetle sap. Despite its scars, the repaired pitcher rises as a symbol of their strength and unwavering resilience. A solitary hare stumbles into the orchard, his eyes reflecting utter exhaustion. Mira notices the hare's distress, her heart moved by his suffering. Touched by Mira's empathy, the animals offer food to the hare. The orchard bursts with life as animals gather, their faces lit with joy, ready to celebrate the pitcher's filling with a pebble festival. Laughter and chatter rise as they prepare for the festivities, strengthening their bonds. Corven declares, "We honor effort, not ease." Years later, Corven, weathered by time, watches younger birds ascend, their wings shimmering. With a tender sigh, Corven leaves a feather in the pitcher, a silent promise. Corven spreads his wings and soars into the vast blue sky, a final farewell to his legacy. In the sun-drenched orchard, a council of woodland creatures gathers, with squirrel, fox, and owl stepping forward to speak for the trees, fields, and night. Corven watches from a distance, pitcher in hand, as the creatures voice their concerns and commitments. The air crackles with determination as Corven declares, "No waste, no hoarding. Every creature must contribute something." The future of the orchard hangs in the balance as the creatures weigh Corven's words, each preparing to play their part in the days to come. Ominous clouds cast long shadows across the orchard, as the animals freeze in a profound silence. The sky weeps. A single drop of rain heralds a deluge, unleashing a mix of joy and sorrow among the animals. Even the sky remembers. Corven sits motionless, the rain washing over him, a moment of cleansing and renewal. In the glistening orchard, Corven builds a nest, a sanctuary of hope. Let this be home, not just shelter, but belonging. Threads of human origin intertwine with nature's offerings, creating a haven. As seasons shift, the orchard transforms into a haven of life, painted with the vibrant colors of nature's cycle. Mira lays eggs nearby. Attracted by Mira, birds arrive, building their nests amidst the branches, filling the air with the sound of life. The orchard thrives with the playful energy of hatchlings, their cheerful chirps echoing through the trees as they play and learn. The pitcher teaches more than thirst. It teaches possibility. Relentless sun. A drought-stricken orchard reveals withered trees and cracked earth, a testament to nature's harsh indifference. Corven, a determined crow, surveys the barren expanse, his eyes reflecting a glimmer of unwavering resolve. High above, Varric, an ancient vulture, circles with detached cynicism, his shadow casting a silent judgment on the unfolding desperation below. In the sun-drenched orchard, Corven discovers an old, abandoned pitcher, his keen eyes assessing its potential. With a determined glint in his eye, Corven drops pebbles into the pitcher, one by one. Mira, her eyes wide with wonder, watches as the water level rises, mirroring Corven's growing triumph. Young animals gather around Corven and Mira, the atmosphere thick with anticipation and shared purpose. Mira shares a profound insight. Wisdom is not memorized, it is discovered stone by stone. Under the cover of night, a violent storm assaults the orchard, with wind and rain lashing down with merciless force. Amid the storm's fury, a large branch crashes against a clay pitcher, shattering it and releasing its precious contents. A wave of panic sweeps through the gathered animals as Corven declares, "This pitcher brought us together. Now we must rebuild." In the heart of the orchard, the animals unite, their collective efforts focused on mending the broken pitcher with clay, feathers, and beetle sap. Despite its scars, the repaired pitcher rises as a symbol of their strength and unwavering resilience. A solitary hare stumbles into the orchard, his eyes reflecting utter exhaustion. Mira notices the hare's distress, her heart moved by his suffering. Touched by Mira's empathy, the animals offer food to the hare. The orchard bursts with life as animals gather, their faces lit with joy, ready to celebrate the pitchers filling with a pebble festival. Laughter and chatter rise as they prepare for the festivities, strengthening their bonds. Corven declares, "We honor effort, not ease." Years later, Corven, weathered by time, watches younger birds ascend, their wings shimmering. With a tender sigh, Corven leaves a feather in the picture, a silent promise. Corven spreads his wings and soars into the vast blue sky. A final farewell to his legacy,